God has been changing my mind and changing my thought pattern when it comes to becoming a man, how to be a man in God's eyes. What's good, everyone? It's Jay Breezy, and I'm back with another video. And this one's specifically to the men out there, because I feel like we have a lot of content out there that's catered to red pill ideology. And if you don't know what that is, good. I'm not going to get into it today, maybe another day, but just short and sweet. It's the world's way of showing you how to be a man. The problem with that is that the world is in opposition to God. And so I want to give you men two things that God has taught me about manhood. There's been plenty of things, but two things have been brought to my attention this week, and I just want to share them with you. One thing is to control my emotions. There are plenty of times in life where you get angry, or there's plenty of times when you get upset. And it's in those moments that you need to talk to God. Separate from the crowd, separate from the situation. Go talk to God, pray about it. I can't tell you the amount of times I've seen people let their emotions rule them. I've seen men take their emotions and have them do something they regretted, and then they turned around and say that, oh, I wasn't in the right state of mind. I was full of passion. You allowing your emotions to overtake you, to rule yourself, is a form of immaturity. That's why one of the fruit of the Spirit is self-control. Men, we have to learn how to control our emotions better. And that's not saying that you need to bottle up your feelings. That's another misconception. But there's a line between letting your emotions be known and being overly emotional. When we don't learn how to control our emotions, it can lead to devastating effects. Now, here's the second thing that God has showed me about manhood, and I'll leave it off with this, is to own up to your mistakes. As men, we don't like to be wrong. I don't think anybody likes to be wrong, but specifically men, we don't like to be wrong. A lot of times we're seen as leaders, and as leaders, we're not supposed to get things wrong. But it's when we have those moments that we're wrong, it's important that we own up to it and not let pride take over and say, no, you didn't do anything wrong. You don't need to apologize. When in reality, apologizing for when you did wrong, even if you don't think you did wrong, the act of apologizing anyway is something that will keep the problem subsided. It will keep the problem at a low point of frustration. You know what I mean? There's a proverb that talks about how gentle words calms a situation, but harsh words stir up anger. When we own up to our mistakes, a lot of times the frustration that the other person is feeling, we can remedy the situation. We can make it more calm if we just owned up to what we did wrong. And if you think about it, we as men, we confess our sins to God all the time when we mess up. So why is it different when we confess our sins to God as opposed to confessing our mistakes to each other? You know what I mean? So learn to regulate your emotions, learn to control your emotions, and then learn how to own up to your mistakes. Men, I'll catch you in the next video. And my lady viewers, I'll catch you on the next video too. You guys be safe, and until then, tell somebody about Jesus. All right? Be blessed.